Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to discuss with you that how you have to study physiology. So I am going to discuss with you two chapters which you have to done from the recommended books. The one chapter is cardiovascular system and the other chapter is blood. The most important thing is that you have to cover all the topics maximally in all aspects. It means the more you are able to grab the knowledge regarding the specific topic, the more you are able to have a good grip on your studies and you will be better able to perform in exams and also in practical life. So try to maximally grab the knowledge. But regarding the recommended books, I would like to give you a briefing regarding topics which you have to preferably do. Starting from the cardiovascular system, following chapters you have to do from Guyton. These chapters are chapter number 9, chapter number 10, 14, 15, 17, 18 and 19. These chapters are for both BSc Honors and DPT students. Methods like measurements are also given in the chapter. These methods are not preferably included in course study. Chapter number 11 is complete for DPT students. Chapter number 13 is only for DPT. Chapter number 21, 22 and 23 is only for DPT students. It means that these chapters are for DPT studies. Chapter number 16, following topics are included for both DPT and BSc Honor. These topics are colloid osmotic pressures and lymphatic system. So these are the chapters and topics you have to preferably do from Major Guyton. But there are some topics which are not mentioned elaborately in this book, like pulmonary circulation, although it is mentioned in respiratory system, but for detailed description you can use Ross and Wilson also, and you can use also some other resources in which you find some new and different point, so that you can add up that all points in the pulmonary circulation topic, and in this way you can cover your topic in the more better and more versatile manner. So it is recommended to you that you can study that topic from other resources also. The most important concern is about getting that topic in all aspects. Now I am going to give you briefing regarding the chapter blood from Major Guyton. Chapter number 32 is complete for BSc and DPT students. Chapter number 33 includes reticuloendothelial system, which is only included for DPT. Rest of topics are for BSc Honors also. Chapter number 34 is complete for BSc and DPT students. Chapter number 35 is for BSc Honors as well as for DPT, but transplantation topic is only for DPT students. Chapter number 35 includes coagulation mechanism, which are for both DPT and BSc Honors student, but coagulation tests are only for DPT. These chapters need to be done from Major Guyton. Major Guyton should be necessarily done because this is the book where you are able to maximally grab the concept. And whenever you grab the concept in the end before the exam, you can revise all that things from the mini Guyton, so that revision can be done more quickly and more smartly. But before that topic you have to cover Major Guyton, so that you will be able to maximally enhance your knowledge. So this is all about today's lecture. In the next lecture I will going to explain you other chapters and topics also.